cock that up, didn't I?
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to a little special vlog thing that we're doing here. We picked this up, this entire thing. Picked it up yesterday.
From Home Sense.
Yeah, and as you can tell it is big because that's up to me there. But as you can tell there is detail there, but not a lot.
So every time near Halloween, it's usually me, but this time it's a team effort.
Yeah.
I usually tweak a Halloween decoration, ornament, all that. But this year,
Something.
it's this.
Yeah.
And it's a team effort.
It is, but it does light up. If we can find the switch, there we go. There you go. But it's just like one little LED bulb in there that just does nothing. So.
It's quite bright, that light.
Yeah, it's a bit naughty. So we're going to tweak this and make it look better.
Yes.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
So we do have some plans of what we're going to do. We're going to take you along with us to show you. And yeah, we've got some good ideas for this, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah, very good ideas. So yeah. Stay tuned and see the outcome.
Yeah. So before we get started on the hearse, we now need to clean up this. This was a custom order for a ghost hunting kit. So it's pretty cute. So we'll clear all that away. Then I'll show you what we're going to start with on the hearse. So we have quite a few ambitious ideas for this. Whether or not it will happen, we shall see. But first things first, I need to drill, or I need to make a hatch in the bottom so I can access inside to put the coffin in there, the lights, and we want to get rid of this off the top, this cobweb. It's just not doing it for us, so I've tested it there. It should come off easy, so I say. But yeah, that's today's. Get rid of that, and then we're going to drill a little hatch in the bottom. So let's see how that goes. I've got this off. I'm going to take this off, paint inside. Also I need to take this cobweb off. So I'm just taking the spider off the top. As you can see, I found out this is the best way to do it. Little chisel, little hammer, tappy tap. It's coming off all right. So what I've just done is I've just drilled in there, and in there, because I want to put some lights in these little lanterns, but it's really hard to do, so I've got to be really careful. So, end of the first part. So I've got rid of the cobweb, just need to sand that a little bit down. Got rid of the cobweb, that's quite smooth. Filled in a hole that I made, so that needs to be sanded back. Drilled the lights out, but as it's fragile, I knew it would be, but I'm going to put the lights in, then I'll build around them. Sprayed inside. Sprayed inside, but I think it'll need another couple of coats. So yeah, quite a lot done today. So when I come back, sand that down. I'm going to put some lights in these and then rebuild them. But so far, so good. It does look a bit rough, but it will look amazing. So it's another day and we're working on the hearse. So today's project is get the lights in, try and rebuild the lanterns on the side of the car, because when I drilled the holes in, parts of it fell off. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to try and use a bit of Sculpey. It's the only thing I can think of right now, but I will secure it with that, either some wood or some wire. But I will show you what it looks like. So it's that big, it doesn't really fit on my table. So I've sanded where I filled it. I've just quickly sprayed a bit on top just to see what it's going to look like. But I might have to sand it more where that cobweb is. But we shall see. But today I'm going to work on these here. And hopefully try and put some lights in. So we have got these, and these are going to go where the coffin is, but I need to put some wires in and wire up the lanterns. But what I did think, because we did want some lights to go on these faces, but what I might do is just drill a hole here and feed some of this through it so it's actually there, and we can position it wherever we want. So that's always an option. So I've decided, rather than put a strip there, I'm actually going to put a light there, because if you look, I can position that how I want and it gives her a good glow. So that is what we're going to do. So first of all, what I'm going to do before I put the lights in is, I've got some remote control on the floor. I have some Gorilla Tape, and I'm going to tape all around here, because this is fiberglass. I don't want to get the fibres on my hands, and I may have to put gloves on, but we'll play that by ear. But for now, it's secure this with Gorilla Tape, and then I'll probably paint these, then fix them, then put the lights in. And today's film is The Killer Clowns from Out of Space. Absolutely love this film. done is I've used Sculpey and I've used this. It's a bacon bond, so it will help bond the Sculpey to the hearse. Usually bake Sculpey in the oven, but obviously can't put this in the oven, so I've just used my heat gun and it seems to have done the trick. So after that I'm going to put a bit of epoxy on just to make sure it stays there. I'm now going to go and finish this one, so I'm going to do exactly the same what I've done there but on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the wires and the lights for the little lanterns on the side of the hearse. Right, let's see if it works. Where's my battery pack? Put them off there. Oh, they work. They work. Can you see it? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around and seal all of these. But they work. Woohoo! So, very impressed. The lights are working like they should be. Couldn't ask for anything more really. That's all I wanted, was for the lights to work. Excuse me. So the next bit is to put the lights in here. But that'll be a job for the next part of this vlog, because I'm just going to let the glue dry. Because I've had to put glue right on the back of these lights inside just to hold them in place. And then a rough idea of what the inside will look like is, so obviously we're going to have a coffin inside. The lights will probably be from the ceiling, from up here rather than down there, because we're going to have the coffin there. So yeah, so far so good. So we're on another day of the hearse tweaking. Now I did buy some UV purple lights for the drivers, thinking, oh yeah, you know, nice little sort of death glow, but doesn't glow very bright. And then I forgot that I'd ordered some green lights, and these are really bright, so I'll show you what I was thinking for the drivers. So I want it under the chin so they glow up, mainly the faces, and as you can see the green works really well because it's really bright. So as you can see, that doesn't really light up a lot, whereas good old green here. So I'm going to go with the green. So yeah, we'll do the driver's lights, then Baz can paint it, and then while he's painting it I'm going to make the coffin for the inside. I'm really excited about this. Once he's painted it we can fit the lights in the top of the roof, and yeah, exciting. Today's film is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Not everyone's cup of tea, but I like it. Okay, moment of truth, and as before I don't put these on properly until I know the circuit is working. Woohoo! We've got green lights. Very happy, see if the switch works. Look at that, beautiful, perfect. Here are the lights in place. I love the way this looks. I did have to redo 2 new lights on because the wires are so thin, and I bent them and they snapped off. So what I did was I put tubing on each wire like I did last time, but then I've also protected it with some electrical tape. So now they can't bend, they're in place. But look at that. love it. So here is an update. It's really hard to film it on the table because this is so big, but you can get a rough idea. So we've got the green lights there, perfect. The lanterns work, flickering lovely. And then inside, they are not going to stay like that. They are going to be in the roof, shining down. And then we're going to have a coffin in here. So really it's just a case of building the coffin, and then Baz is going to do the painting.
Right guys, so we're out in the back garden. Where the hearse is concerned, I've masked it all up and started to do a little bit of spray painting on it, but the wind's sort of like flapping the paper about, it's doing me head in. But yeah, we're gonna prime it all up, and then we can get like a decent colour black on there, and then I'll go over all the little details that we want with like a paint pen or something like that, or even a brush, never know. Right, so we'll show you what's going on. Right, so the hearse, as you can see, all masked up, ready to roll. Here we go. Look at that, started doing a little bit of primer work on it. But yeah, and that's the paper doing me head in. So yeah, we'll get that sorted, and we'll crack on, and I'll show you what it's like when it's primed. Right guys, so as you've seen, I've masked off, done the undercoat, well, done the primer. I've now sprayed it with a coat of black gloss. It's coming out okay. There are a few little bits, don't know if you can see on the Ghost, where it's not taking for some reason. Could be a little chemical thing, but yeah, we shall persist. Right guys, so from the spray painting it, after the masking and the spray painting, I've just gone over with bits of white, as you can tell by the Ghost. Just going to make it pop a little bit. I've added a little bit of gold around there, but so far from what you can see, I've done the back curtains, which are going to be purple. I just needed to highlight underneath. Of course, anybody who paints knows you highlight first and then spray, and that's that. The wheels are going to need a second coat, obviously, because they're not white, but yeah, it's looking not too bad. We've got the flowers that are going to be red, and these little tassels here are going to be purple, so yeah, pretty sweet. Not too bad. I'm going to go see on the front. So for those of you who want to cheat, paint pen works so good. But I've got quite a thick one, as you can see. All you do, is that, and it's done.
So look, we're actually in the same vlog on this hearse.
Woo! But I am working like that.
Yeah, but he's doing a bit of painting for now, because later I'm going to start making the coffin for the hearse. So there we are.
So yeah, just a little update. All I'm doing is the purple Whilst with me being at work later, I'll do what I can on it, and then obviously after I go to work. But yeah, what do you think? Leave it down in comments. What do you think?
I like it. You can't see that purple extra light shining on it, but it is really nice.
Yeah, it'll get there.
Of course it will.
Yeah.
Of course it will. Well, now we're going to work on the coffin. And I've just made sure all the lights are still working. They are, so that's good. I've secured the lights at the top with some glue as well as tape. So now it's a case of make the coffin, because once that coffin's in, it's going to have to stay in and we'll have to set it in. So everything needs to be working before I do the coffin. So this is the hole that I have to get the coffin in. It's going to be a bit tricky, and I'm going to have to hire it because it needs to be like this height. So we're going to have to do this to this. It's going to have to be like a little platform for it, and the coffin's going to be on there. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to make it up as I go along as normal. And I'm watching Amusement while I'm doing the coffin. I haven't seen it for a while. It's not a bad film. So I have got these two coffins, but they're too small. This one I like. It's the right depth, but it needs to be longer, so I'm going to use this as a template. But yeah, I'm just ashamed. It's just a shame that they're just not a little bit longer. But we'll make one just as good. So here is the coffin. It's still dry and the lid's not attached, but I don't have to have it as a closed coffin or up a bit with some little hands trying to escape. That is what I'm trying to decide now. So it's the next day and the coffin is dry, it's set, so I can sand that down a bit. But what I'm going to do is, this is the lid, but I'm going to put a smaller lid on top of that just to make it a bit thicker. And if you do look at some coffins, they do go up and then they drop a bit. So that's today's job. So what I've made here is I've made some little handles for the coffin, just out of some little metal things I have, and I've put some metal wire through them, bent them. I'm going to pop them on there. Now me in the shed. I'm just checking out Baz's work. Love the curtains. What I have done though is added this gold here, and then I've also added just a black line around the disc of the wheel. It's hard to get it in this light because I have no lights on in this shed at the minute, but I'm just trying to, because if you see there, it's just silver than white. So I'm just trying to get a black line through there just to give it a bit more definition, you know what I mean. And I've also done a little face on the ghosty. So for now all I'm going to do is just paint around these.
Right guys, so as you can see the hearse is done. Dun, 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 dun. Tina did a bit more gold on the windows and a little bit of the detailing work. Right, so as you can see it's done. We'll show you all the bits of detailing that we've done, and yeah, hope you like it.
And what we've changed is obviously we've added the lights, we've added a coffin in the back, we have added detailing paint wise, and we got rid of the cobweb off the top.
Yep, so it's nice and smooth.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Don't you start, alright.
But yeah, we're pretty pleased with how it turned out, aren't we?
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll show you all the little details and stuff. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that vlog. As you can see, major transformation from what it was. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, smash the thumbs up. Leave a comment, because we like to read your comments, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because it helps our channel grow.
And we're so close to 3,000.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Our hopes is to get to 3,000 by the end of this year.
Yeah.
So, you can do it, guys. You can do it. So yeah, cheers for that, guys, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Bye for now.
Happy Halloween.